Good morning, everybody. Do a quick video today. Finally. Not really. Now, my guitar got here, and Jason is a master craftsman. I'm telling you, this is pretty freaking cool. Let me put the link in the chat so Jason can jump on in. Oh, don't want to do that. There we go. In the chat. While I'm waiting on Jason. Here she is. What do you think, guys? That's pretty sweet, huh? There's Jason. Hey, bud, what's up?
What's going on?
Morning.
Man, look at that thing.
That is so sweet.
Man.
And yesterday, right after I got it, you're gonna love this. I had locked my keys in my truck.
No.
Yeah, and I was headed to go get x-rays on my back because I'd hurt my back.
Nope.
And so I call a locksmith and they come over. And just before the guy's leaving, I said, "Hey, do you like music?" And he's all, "Yeah." So I took it out and showed it to him. And he was all, "Oh, that is so cool." He goes, "My wife plays a bass. Does he make basses?" I said, "No, but you just take one of these and put bass strings on it, see what you get." And
Yeah.
he was like, "That is so cool." And I gave him your YouTube channel and stuff and told him, check you out. If he wants one, order one. I said, he'll make you whatever you want.
Oh, Break the Hostility. You gave him that one?
What?
You got to turn down the your phone or something.
It might be us.
Oh, it might be us.
Hold on.
Yeah, I hear everything fine.
Yeah, it's us.
Yeah.
It is?
There we go.
Oh, okay.
Now,
I had two screens open somehow.
There we go.
Yeah. And
okay.
my little Fender
little Fender amp.
Oh, look at it. Oh, you're styling now, brother.
Styling, profiling.
I've been sitting, like I told you yesterday, YouTube videos for beginners, But my problem, dude, I guess it just does take time, but I can't hardly hold down on the dang strings hard enough.
Because your fingers are so tender.
Yeah, I got no calluses, just.
Oh.
And that's the hardest part is learning to just push in the right spots and hold it right. That's.
Dude, and that guitar has great action on it. Like those strings are really noodly. Like when I play my acoustic guitar,
right.
Like I really got to hammer down on that thing. I was like, like it was just so light, Yeah, you'll get used to it.
I'm not gonna be anytime soon.
No.
You could wake up tomorrow and Jesus got you blue.
I can't really either, like a little bit, but
one of the funniest things, I had ordered that amp and stuff, and it came with a pack of picks.
Oh, sweet.
So when I pulled the picks out, I just grabbed one, and it was a stiff one, and I was like, "Man, this is hard to do." And I was like, "I wish I had a softer one." Well, shoot, I looked through the bag, and it's got all thicknesses in it.
Oh, good.
Like 20 in there, and just progressively thicker and thicker and thicker. So I found one that I felt better with,
Yeah.
But that was a weird feeling. I'm like, this is just.
How's the tuning on it?
Oh, I tuned it.
Yeah, let's hear. Let's just strum it. No.
I just tuned it a while ago.
Put your finger on the low string on the second dot. Low string.
Yeah, the bottom one.
No, the big.
Oh, the top one. Oh.
Yeah, the big heavy.
You meant low, as in sound.
All right, and then pluck the next one next to it. Those two, that should sound the same. Right there.
Yeah.
No, it should sound the same.
They do. They're pretty close.
No, they're not close at all.
Yeah. I tell you, I put the tuner on it and I hit it right in the middle. Boom, right in the middle.
So what do you got? You got D A D.
When I put that tuner on there, it doesn't say it's DAD. One of them it says is A. I'll show you. Let me strap it on.
Well, yeah. See that? Well, you got to get it to D. Here, let me grab my guitar and I'll show you.
Right. Hang on. It's hard to lay this thing down. I don't want to hurt it.
Yeah, you got to get a strap for it. I was gonna give you one, but I only got one left.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
And
That's fine.
actually, that leather to make them is like really expensive.
Right. No, I'll get me one. I have the means and the way.
Oh, okay, so check it out. So I like 432 tuning.
That's what I'm on.
Okay. So
Let me turn it down.
I tuned this one to an E. Let me see if I can get it to a D though.
See when I do that, that says it's a G. That's my top string.
This should be your top. This should be your top string right here.
Yeah, this one, like I said, when I pluck it, there's A. It says,
Yeah, it needs to be. Is that your low string?
Yeah, that's my low one. And then
Okay,
it goes
so
G.
make it. So you got to turn.
Wait a second. Hold on. I did that first pluck and it said A. Then I did the second one and it said G. That says G.
Okay, bring it. You wanna bring it down.
Loosen it.
Yep.
That's F.
Keep going.
E. D.
Right there. You want it right in the middle of the D.
Man, this is touchy.
Yeah, it's close enough. Now take your finger and put it on your. Okay, so you got that dot there. And you got that dot there, right? Now
Right.
put your finger and that string you're just plucking, press down the string and then hit it. Okay, that's what your next string is going to be.
G. It says it's a G now.
Well, it's actually an A, but the issue is that you don't have with the electronic ones.
Right.
It's not. See, mine's on the guitar itself.
So is mine. There's my unit.
That's interesting. Yeah. Well, anyways, so but to get the tuning,
See, the middle one is A.
are you pressing down on the string though?
Huh?
Are you pressing down on it?
On the second one? Or the first one?
The second one.
It's a D.
This is how your second string should sound. Okay. It's pretty close. And now your third string.
That's right on A.
Hold on.
Is anybody even watching this?
So, I don't know. Your third string.
Doesn't matter.
Your little baby string should sound like this.
Right. Okay.
So pluck it.
And it should be a D also?
Yeah. Yeah, it's
So-
way too high.
Says it's a B. G.
Keep going.
F. E. That is way. Look, there's D.
Now do this.
Right on.
Now do this. One of them is hit your D again.
That's D. It's off a little now to B. My second one.
Yeah, because you had it tuned up really high, and what happens is it'll
There's
pull
A.
on the neck.
There it is.
All right, now do that. Now strum it.
D-A-D. They're right on.
Strum it. There you go. That's how it goes down. Well, it's kind of it's hard to, it's getting all garbled coming through the thing, but
Sure. Yeah.
I think you have it close because you should just be able to, like grab that middle string, right? And you should just be able to.
See, that was the thing that I didn't know is that keep turning and it'll change the note. I just strapped it on and hit the dial, and that's what it said it was. So I put it in the center of wherever.
Oh, I see. No, it's gonna get out of tune, like in shipping and stuff like that. So
Sure.
Yeah. So you wanna make sure that you're making it D-A-D.
Right, and it wasn't obviously bad to me. It sounded halfway decent to just strum it.
Yeah,
and
you gotta
planned on doing a video with you and walking through this. This is great.
Yeah. You wanna it's gonna be by ear, but if you so typically if you hit on your low string, if you go to the second dot and hit that one, and right, and then hit the second one, it should sound the same. If it doesn't, right, so you want to your D sounds a little low, so I would just give it a little crank, just make it a little tighter on
the top one.
Yeah, just a little bit. No, the other way.
You said tighten.
Tighten. That you made it lower.
Oh.
Okay, now just go back to your. You gotta put it on your.
I am.
All right, so bring it down just a little bit. Your D, your big fat string, but pluck it while you're bringing it down, so you can hear that it's the same. Let me see.
That's pretty close.
I gotta hear it. It's not close.
That is.
Bring it up a little bit, like tighten it a little bit. Now you loosen it. Oh no, you did tighten it, but yeah, you gotta use your ear because the strings should sound the same. Let me grab my guitar so you can get an example of what I'm talking about.
I think it's pretty close.
No, it's not close at all. Because you'll be able to hear this better. All right, so watch. All right, so here, let me move this back a little bit so you can see. All right, so that's my low string on my guitar, right? Now I'm gonna go to that second dot, right, which is right here. Hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Hear how exactly it's the same?
Yeah, when I hold down on the top string right here, it shows F.
So you want to go back, you want to bring it back down to your D again, right?
Down or up?
It's going to be down. It's going to be lower. Is that your open D right now?
Open. Yeah.
That sounds too low.
Yeah, it's too low.
Yeah, it's too low. Going all over the place.
There it is. There's D. Back to D. So when I press here, it should be an A, right? Is that what you're saying?
Well, it should sound the same as your A string. Yeah, it might register as like a G or something like that, but it's
yeah, it registers G.
so your second string should be the same.
Yeah, it's right on A. When I hit it, it's right on an A, and that's a G. So I need to tighten a little.
But the thing is it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter what your tuner says.
Right.
If you got that low string at a D, when you pluck it open, right? When it's an open, if it's at a D, all you gotta do is hit that fret, that second dot, and the next string should sound the same. Right. So you want to make the second string sound the same as the first string.
Right.
When you're pressing down, when you're pressing. Right. See how mine sounds the same?
That sounds the same to me over here.
And then,
maybe you're losing a little bit in translation.
Well, it could be coming through warbly,
Yeah, I'm learning. I was watching some videos and just learning how to just strum a little bit first, and learning because that's hard on the fingers, man.
Yeah.
When you got fingers.
Within like a week or two, your fingers will be like mine, right?
After they've bled enough and got grooves worn in them.
The line.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I need my grooves worn in.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a whole learned skill of just how much to press and and keeping it cleaner.
Oh, I'm a brute. I press so hard on there. Like sometimes I bruise my my bone on my middle finger.
Right.
Like when I'm really playing like in front of people and stuff like that, because I want every note to ring out perfectly, and I'm like, rah, rah, rah,
right. But I love the difference in the sound of when you change the pickups, right?
Yeah.
That one is just this top pickup is really brought down.
Yeah, and then the one next to the bridge is a lot brighter. It's got more of a poppy, woody sound to it.
Yeah, see, that's on the bridge. That's on the neck.
Yeah, it's real mellow on the neck.
Yeah, way lower.
Yeah, I like opening them both up. I was playing with that at the house, and I loved it. I didn't get
definite, and I still haven't gotten over here on the amp and messed with anything yet.
Because you got all kinds of effects and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's got a clean setting and a distortion setting. It's pretty neat little deal. It's got bass and treble.
Right.
Got gain, all that on it. And I just put them all in the middle and went from there.
Right.
You can't go wrong going in the middle and then go up or down from there.
Yeah, because you can I have pretty much here. Let me see if I can turn this around. I have pretty much the same. Can you see my amp? See, I got the same amp. It's just a lot bigger.
Right. Well, I'm not a rock and roll superstar, man.
No, you will be.
Yeah, it will be.
Yeah, Kathy got home yesterday and I'd fiddled with it a little bit. And I said, well, as far as it looks right now,
Yeah.
I won't be going on tour in the next few months. But we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
Right now, probably not.
Right.
We'll get there. I learned how to turn it on and plug it in. We'll move from there.
See, mine tunes. This one tunes better at E.
Right.
So that would be like E, B.
One of the hard things for me right now is learning to get those strings and not touch the one beside it. Get my fingers straight down on it.
Yeah. So this is how it should sound. This is how it should ring out. I don't know if you can hear that. Hold on.
I hear it.
And then the cool thing is, if you have distortion and stuff like that, you could really, with those humbuckers especially.
Yeah, I had them on 3. Oh yeah.
Problem is, I'm sitting so close to the amp right now, but.
Yeah, this is starting to really get the distortion in it.
Anyways.
I turn this down. That's too loud.
Yeah, you gotta.
I'm gonna wake up the neighborhood.
But because it's an open tuning.
Do what, bud?
Because it's an open tuning, it should have that harmony in it, in all the strings. And you'll get it. You can get on YouTube and ask for a DADGAD or not a DADGAD. I'm sorry, just a DAD tuning on a cigar box guitar, and you can actually just turn up the volume, right. and you can tune your guitar with what they got going on,
right. Right.
And that'll help you.
Right. Yeah. This. Can you hear the difference in the distortion and the clean on this?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty wild. That's pretty good.
Oh yeah, you can really rock on that thing. Yeah. I had a lot of fun on that thing.
Yeah, and that's the thing, I'm just doing a solo mission here, man.
Yeah, but you gotta get the first things first. You gotta learn how to tune it.
Right. Yeah. Hey, that's why I bought this. When it says that's what it is, I'm gonna trust it to a point, right?
Yeah, I typically, because it's really weird with like the cigar box guitars, they because the I don't know what it is about them, but because like the frequency changes,
Right.
and so it's really hard to get a really good bead on the like so what I do is I just spend all the time getting that first string
Tuned in.
tuned as perfect as I can, and then I just turn the thing off and tune all the rest of the strings to what I got going on.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Yeah.
And that's, I guess that's the thing, is if I choose to start and tune the first string in something, I can tune them in whatever I want and change the sound, right?
Well, you can do, like there's typical
And it's
there's
called
like
detuning.
there's typical open tunings. There's like EBE, DA, DAD, and then there's G. Oh, what is it? I think it's GDG. So you got EBE, DAD, and GDG, and
Right.
and GDG is more of like slide guitar, that kind of stuff.
Right.
But it sounds great just playing it with your fingers.
Yeah, well, I couldn't be happier. This is pretty sweet.
Oh, I'm glad you like it, man.
Oh yeah,
I'm glad you like it.
I've enjoyed it so far. Kathy, last night when she came in, I was messing with it. She was like, I didn't, and she's just staring at, going, think it was going to be like that. That's she was like, that is cool. I said, yeah, I guess the pictures don't do it justice. They really don't.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, that guy yesterday was looking at the neck and stuff. He's like, man, that is freaking awesome. That's cool.
Yeah, and if you noticed on the front, remember how I was telling you about the aluminum screws?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I found stainless steel screws.
Right.
And I put the stainless steel in so that if you ever have to open it up, you don't have to be as careful. Yeah.
That weak ass shit.
What's that?
I said those aluminum screws, that weak ass stuff.
Oh my gosh, they're horrible, man. They're horrible. I think now that I've found a good set of, because the only hardware store we have close to us is Lowe's, and Lowe's was and Lowe's only had the aluminum screws with the aluminum inserts.
Really?
And then I went to Home Cheapo, and which is better than Lowe's though. And that's where I found the stainless steel inserts with the stainless steel screws. So it's a lot better.
Right. Well, it's amazing, dude. It is so cool.
Yeah, that's just
okay.
Yeah.
I don't know this
You just gotta test it first. Right? Yeah. Smoke up, Johnny.
Right, baby. Bring them on. I've like so far, just to what I've explored, is the different range. You can have it really clean, really crisp. You can have little distortion, more distort. I love it. It's so cool.
Yeah, I'm glad you like it for sure.
The dogs, when I turned it on yesterday and plugged it in and turned it up low, and went boom. They're all like, what in the heck? What are you doing over there, dude?
Chaos in here now.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna detune that down quite a bit and see if I can get Louis howling. Boom. See if I can get him going.
Well, you need thicker strings for that.
Like, yeah, let's see how low we can get it. I'll help a little.
Yeah.
When Kathy's annoyed me, I'll get all 6 of the dogs in here and just start them up.
Yeah.
See, you know what my next project is?
What's that?
I'm making a Tagala harpa.
Yeah, you told me. You told me about that.
Oh, did I tell you that?
Yeah. Did you get your? Have you got a layout, a schematic of it yet?
Well, I mean, I got a pretty good idea of what I'm doing.
Are you just gonna wing it?
No, I'm gonna go ahead and draw it out on the wood, but I have to because I don't have a wide enough piece anymore. Right. I have this great wood. I don't know what kind of wood it is. I don't think it's walnut. Could be mahogany, but like when you just holding the board,
right?
It amplifies your hands moving on the board, just holding it.
Right.
Hey,
I
out of
love
here.
you, sugar.
All right, babe.
All right,
Yep.
later,
See
Tommy.
you later. Take care. Love you, deep. Y'all be cool.
So I mean, it's going to be great, you know, and
Right.
so that's going to be my soundboard. But the thing is like it's raining, and I don't have anywhere to use my big saws except for outside. So I
Right.
have to wait for the rain to stop. It's been raining for 2 freaking days.
Nice. Nice. It all of a sudden turned cold here. Heck, it was like 50 yesterday.
Yeah.
And this morning already, right now, it's like 48. And it's supposed to get up to 75 today. We'll see.
Oh, today? Oh, that's good. Good for you, man. It's only supposed to be 50 here. So I'm waiting. Yeah, we got that cold front. We got that storm front that moved through.
Yeah.
And after the band passed by us, because it was great. It was like 67 degrees.
Right.
Everything was great. And then that storm front band passed us, and then it just dropped. It dropped 30 degrees in like an hour.
Well, this is like our 10-day forecast. The low from today going forward is 53 until we get to next Sunday, and it'll be a low of 47. It's going to be in the high 70s and 80s the whole time. And then all of a sudden overnight next Sunday, it's going to drop down to 47.
Let me ask you this, because I don't know. I can't really remember because I never paid attention to weather when I was younger. You know what I mean?
Right.
But did we have that kind of fluctuation when we were young?
Yeah. Yeah.
We
In
did?
West Texas. Yeah. In West Texas, I remember as a kid, there were summers where it was so damn hot you could fry an egg on the sidewalk. Then there were summers where it wasn't that hot.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
not that. I'm talking. I mean,
And
I know that.
And then winter also, being where we are in West Texas, we'd have winters where it'd snow, a foot, and then we'd have winters where it didn't get down to freezing 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I know what you're talking about there, but I'm saying where it fluctuates like drastically from one day to the next.
See, I grew up in West Texas. Yes, our motto is in the morning you get up and you got a jacket. By noon you've shucked it. By the afternoon, you're down to your shorts and t-shirt, and then as the sun goes down, you're putting your jacket back on. And West Texas during spring and fall, we'll have big fluctuations like that.
Yeah.
Wintertime, man, it'll get up 75 degrees middle of the day, right?
Oh,
And
yeah?
then the next morning you wake up and there was an ice storm blew through.
Yeah.
That's literally happened a couple of times in my life.
Yeah.
Beautiful day, no big deal. Wake up the next day and it's just freaking 20 degrees and ice all over the place. Very little warning.
Very little warning.
Yeah, West Texas has probably the craziest weather. They always say, if you don't like the weather, wait a little bit. It'll change.
I think Tennessee's a close runner-up, man, because Tennessee is like it's in such a weird spot because it's where the fronts meet, right? So you got the warm air coming up,
the collision zone
from the Gulf, and then you got that cold air coming down from the northwest. And it seems to meet like right there, so right in the middle. So you never know what you're gonna get. You don't know if you're gonna get hot weather or cold weather because it's right there. Yeah.
Yeah. The difference being down here where we are now is when those cold fronts hit, they rarely push this deep.
Right.
They rarely push this deep. Up in West Texas, it'll be freezing, right? And here, low will be 45.
Yeah. Well, obviously the wildfires aren't affecting you.
Nope.
Where are those at? From where you're located?
Out in Big Bend. They're 500 miles southwest.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. They're way over there.
Way out there. Okay.
Yeah. The state of Texas, you can drive literally 8 hours, one edge to the other, and still be in the state.
Yeah.
And get out of it. Drive 8.
No, I know. I've driven. I've driven from the West Coast to the East Coast and East Coast to the West Coast. I've taken all pretty much every every highway, every major vein that goes
Route
from
there
east
is,
to
right.
west. Yeah. But I would say definitely the southern route is my favorite drive.
Yeah, that's a good drive down through 10
Yeah.
across there.
Yeah.
Yeah, last night, speaking of 10, our anniversary was last night, and
Oh, yeah?
we were at Nate, and I leave before them. We have 2 vehicles, Kathy and Alex ride, and I head home, and I'm on I-10, and all of a sudden, boom, there's a wreck. So I called them. I said, hey, there's a wreck on I-10. I left 15 minutes before they did.
Yeah.
And I said, and I gave her the exit number where to get off. And I beat them home by about 5 minutes at least, a little.
Yeah.
3 or 4 minutes.
Well, the 10, if I remember correctly, the 10's got like freaking 5 lanes or something. Oh,
In
not
a lot of spots it does.
yeah, but
Houston
then
has
when
5,
it gets
6
out
lanes.
into the desert, it's only like 2 lanes, isn't it?
Goes down to 2. A lot of 10 through here is at least 3 lanes. It's mostly 3 lanes till you get to Louisiana, and then it's 2 lanes. But around Houston, 6 lanes, man, and they're full, and they're hauling ass. You should see it.
Oh yeah, no, I know, because the speed limit's like 75.
Driving over there.
And
I hate driving to Houston.
Well, have you ever been in Florida? Those people, when they get into a wreck, they don't fool around, man. Cars are flipped over, and
that one last night was on its side.
Yeah,
laying on its side.
Yeah, I was shocked when I went to Florida because they have because the way they have it there is they have like this huge like almost like a football field width between the traffic going one way and the traffic going the other way.
Right.
And so it's huge. It's like a huge field. And because there's so much, I don't know why they do it. But anyways, but these people, man, these people, it's like it's 75 out there and they're going like 90, 95 and they get into a wreck and they end up in that field and the car tumbled 500 times and there's pieces of it all over the place. I couldn't believe I've never seen a wreck like that in my life. And then when I moved to Florida, I was seeing them every month.
Right.
Like, just freaking ridiculous, man.
What's funny about that stuff, from what I understand, like the Autobahn in Germany, they have way fewer wrecks than we do. And there's no speed limit on it. But they have fewer wrecks than us.
Right, because they respect one another.
Right. I mean, it's not that hard to just drive safely. You can drive fast.
Right.
But just be safe.
Be safe about it. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. If you
get a cushion between you and the car in front of you.
Right. If you got a Bugatti and you want to do 150, get on the outside lane because the only people in the outside lane are doing 150. Okay. Yeah. Move over if you're going to do 100. Move over if you're only going to do 90. Out here on 10, you got people out there in the outside lane doing 65.
Yeah.
Right. And everybody's having to go around them on the right, just backs up traffic for miles. And
that's the way it is out here in Tennessee too, man. Same thing.
They just putter along 65. They ain't gonna go no faster.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, who are these people? Who are they?
Some people's kids, man. Some people's kids.
Why do they have to live amongst us?
Yeah. Yeah. I know it. It's crazy.
Put them with their own kind. Stay away from us.
Right. Well, man, I've been talking with this cat for 4 days now. 4 days we've been spending about 4 hours on the phone every day, and I'm explaining to him. So he already has the understanding that the tribulation already happened, millennial reign already happened.
Right.
But like most people, he thinks that New Jerusalem comes after the white throne judgment because of the way it's laid out in Revelation, and man, I spent 4 days with this guy and he grilled me. And I, Bible verse after Bible verse after Bible verse. And then I finally got him. Right. I got him. And I didn't even have this verse in my repertoire. You know what I mean? Like I didn't even have it. But if you go to Revelation 19, which obviously is the end of the tribulation, everybody's rejoicing. The prostitute has been judged, right?
Right.
Well, in Revelation 19, here comes New Jerusalem, like a bride adorned for her bridegroom,
Right.
for a husband. And
Right.
So it's right there. And man, it's great. Like just watching him make that breakthrough, and understanding that
That light come on.
yeah.
Right.
He's like, my wife's gonna leave me.
You're gonna leave me now.
because he's like, I've already, she finally agrees with me on flat earth. She doesn't
Right.
agree with me that the tribulation already happened or that the millennial reign already happened. Now I'm going to tell her that New Jerusalem already came down. He's
Right.
like, he's like, my wife wants the guy that's going to sit in church and be a good boy and listen and get up and say hi to everybody with smiles and how you doing? Oh, that's good. And then get the heck out of Dodge. Right.
Right.
She's like, she doesn't want the guy that's raising his hand in church and
Going, hey.
hold on here, Pastor.
Well, they're social Christians.
Well, his wife is.
They're social Christians. Yeah, those are social Christians, and they love the facade.
Right.
They love
Whitewashed tombs.
Yep.
Yep.
They love it.
Love it.
That's their status, man. That's their status.
Yeah, absolutely.
You drill down hardcore on them on beliefs and what their understanding is, and it's very surface. Very surface.
Absolutely. But we were the same way. I was the same way.
At one point, yeah.
So, I got to remember where I came from, right? Or else I can get prideful and get arrogant in my, in the way I'm treating people and stuff like that. And I did for a while. I started really, excuse me.
Right.
I did for a while. I really got, I got to the point. I even got to the point at one time, where it says in scripture, it says the firstborn to open the womb comes with a blessing. Firstborn male to open the womb comes with a blessing. Right. So you got to be a firstborn male, and it's got to be your first child. Right. It comes with a blessing. And then I started talking with, other guys that are in the, whole truther community and all that stuff. I started asking, are you the firstborn? Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm firstborn. Firstborn guy. Yeah. And I started seeing a pattern of those who were awake and mostly, not all the time, but majority were firstborn males out of the womb.
Right.
And so I got to a point where I would ask a guy before, just on meeting him, are you the firstborn male out of your mama's womb? No. Okay, I'll see you later, man.
So you discriminate against us secondborns.
I did for a little while. It was only a few months, but I did.
That's hurtful.
It's hardcore, man.
That's hardcore.
I got to a place where like I wasn't gonna talk to you, now and then it was, let me ask you, flat or round? What are you talking about, man? I'm talking about the earth, flat or round. Oh yeah, it's round. All right, see you later, man. Nice talking to you.
Yeah, you're not gonna have any intelligent thoughts for me.
Yeah.
I'll pass you over.
But then I realized, I had to remember that, hey, I was right there.
Hey, I'm still drinking milk. I'm still infant in my understanding and learnings.
Oh my gosh, compared to the patriarchs, compared to our forefathers, who are with Jesus now, dude, we know nothing. Think about their time. Think about the buildings they were creating. Think about the fact that they knew the stars, that they could look up in the stars and they could see the signs of the times in the stars. We can't do that.
Yeah, that depth of understanding and knowledge, and they stripped that from us,
Absolutely.
over the last 1,000 years, that we're so far where we could be. It's hard to fathom.
Yeah, and not only that, even just in, like we were just talking about, weather patterns and stuff like that. Like they knew by the way the spring was coming in, what the crops were going to be like.
Right.
They knew by the way the sun looked in the sky.
Well, they lived with and in and of nature.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know, we live out of nature completely. There's people out there that hadn't had their shoes off and walked on grass in 20 years.
Yeah.
You know, think about that. Not being barefoot on fresh grass.
I know. I make it a point. As soon as it gets warm, my shoes are off.
Oh, me too. I go barefoot
Yeah.
as often as I can.
My best friend walks around barefoot in the snow. I don't know how he does it.
See,
I'm
he
not
needs
that.
help. He needs help.
What's that? He needs help.
He needs help. That's not a good thing.
No, but the thing is his feet are so tough now.
Right. Well, if you have the training and you have the discipline, yeah.
Yeah.
What was that survival show where there were two guys and one guy was like a caveman outdoor guy and he went shoeless. And the other guy's like, dude, you're crazy. I can't believe you're gonna go shoeless. This is tough. This is tough terrain. And about every 2 or 3 episodes, he'd fuck up his feet somehow and end up getting leaves and stuff and wrapping his feet and making some form of shoe. It was like, there's times to go barefoot and there's times not.
That's exactly right.
You know,
I mean, they had moccasins.
This guy was adamant about it.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, I can take it. It doesn't matter.
But hey, go ahead.
I said until he couldn't take it.
Right.
And then he's thinking, why didn't I just wear shoes?
Right. Well, I mean, you ever traverse rocks like on a cliff or or something like that? I mean, they can get real sharp, man.
Oh yeah, good Lord.
Yeah,
oh, yeah,
no doubt.
In West Texas, we have a lot of flint.
Oh yeah, flint will get sharp.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy, yeah. You cut yourself easy.
Yeah. Well, you can make a flint knife blade, can't you?
Oh, shoot out.
Yeah. Yeah, you can polish that thing up to a real sharp edge on there.
Yeah, area I came from out in West Texas is big Comanche territory. And over the last 100 years, people have found all kinds of arrowheads and stuff. Even when I was a kid, people are still today finding arrowheads.
And they're made out of flint?
Oh yeah, most all of them are flint. And boy, like I said, you can make it razor sharp.
Yeah.
Razor.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we have flint out here, but it's different. Like it's it's a real I think they call it flint. I'm not sure. I can't remember now. But it's like real waxy. It's like a waxy rock. It feels waxy. I mean, it doesn't come off on your fingers or anything like that. But it's just so dang smooth, man. And it has like a waxy. Let me see if I got one. Yeah, they're really incredible. I found one I found a spearhead.
Oh, right.
Yeah, in the creek. Yeah, it's like, and you can see it's like really worked and everything. But
yeah, that's pretty solid color. Our flint is really multicolored. It's pretty crazy looking.
Yeah. It's but yeah, anyways, I found that it's a half a spearhead. And I found that in the creek. But
or part of a knife or something.
Yeah, no, well, okay, it could have been a knife, but I'm pretty sure it's a spearhead because I compared it to other ones.
Right, length
that were in the library.
Right.
And they were shaped, they had almost the same shape, but it came out to about here and then it had like 2 notches at the end of it. Yeah.
Right.
So,
hey, have you seen the movies Revelation or Tribulation?
No.
Yeah, this was crazy. I'd watched the Revelation one 3 or 4 days ago, and in this scene where the devil's giving people the mark of the beast, they put on virtual reality helmets. Right, that's where they're doing it. That's where the devil's doing it in these VR helmets. Well, the other movie, Tribulation, those scenes and several of them in them were the same people and the same everything.
Oh,
From
like
the
all the
two
same
movies.
actors?
Yeah, same actors, same
okay.
scenes, scenarios, but the main characters were different. Totally different. Scene was totally different. Same story. You're right.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden, boom, there's these people from the other movie. And I'm going, did they steal from that movie? Or
They probably made them at the same time.
was this a coordination? Because you don't see that, right? Unless it's a sequel, right? You'll see the same people. But I mean, they were playing the same parts. They were talking the same things. Everything was the same in both movies.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah, it was so weird because like in one, Gary Busey, before he had his head crushed, is the lead. And in the other one, I forget the guy's name, but he's a famous actor. He was the lead. They're both cops. Both of them's wives are taken. Wives and kids are taken in the tribulation, right? Type of deal.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all the same. And this rogue group of Christians they finally meet up with, that's all the same people in both movies. They're in the same like place, hideout. It's all the same.
Yeah.
It was crazy. I was like, I've never seen that before.
Yeah, that's wild, man.
Yeah.
But hey, listen, so I had a phone conversation scheduled.
Okay. Yeah.
And they just texted me and let me know that they were available. So
cool.
But man, I'm so glad that you like your new guitar.
Me too, man. She's a beaut. I'm loving it.
Yeah, I wish I could have, made the ZZ Top a little bit bigger.
No, I love it. It's just right.
But I couldn't. I couldn't fit the humbuckers on and the ZZ Top thing. And
stop complaining. If you don't like it,
I'm glad
if you don't like it, I'll keep it.
Yeah, you can have it.
And so you don't care for it.
Being that you paid for it already.
Yeah, you messed up so much on it. I don't know if I can keep it now.
Yeah.
Now that you've pointed out all its flaws.
Yeah. Avert your eyes. Avert your eyes. Don't even look at it.
Yeah, no, I can't look.
All right, my brother.
Have a good one.
Yeah, you too, man. We'll catch you later.
Take care, bud.
All right.
All right, guys and gals. That was Jason, the guitar man. Yeah, he was on the back of it. Yeah, let's see there. Thank you, Jason. Pretty cool. So if anybody needs one, you know who to holler at. Holler at Jason. It's gonna be bueno. All right, guys. Love you all. Good discernment. Good vibrations. Take care.